Hey friends, we are going to take a look at this word problem and we are going to use expanded form to help with our thinking. Let's take a peek. Mr. Finn's thinking. Mr. Finn wanted to plant a vegetable garden. He brought 215 tomato seeds and 158 carrot seeds to plant. Wow. So he's bringing a lot of seeds to his garden. Before he plants them, Mr. Green must figure out how many more tomato seeds he purchased than carrot seeds. Well, remember when we were even talking about data, how many more is a comparison problem. It's the same for a word problem as well. And when we hear the words how many more or how many fewer, we know that we need to find the difference by using a subtraction equation. So when it says write an equation, I'm going to use my text box and I'm going to type an equation that starts with the first number, which is the largest number in your equation, 215. I'm going to subtract 158 to find the difference, and I'm going to use a symbol for the unknown. Let me tell you how I just typed that. I clicked Shift, and I clicked the hyphen that is the right key to my 0 at the top of my keyboard. So at the same time, click Shift and your hyphen. It's in between your 0 and your plus sign. And that will be our symbol when we're using our devices for our unknown. When we are drawing and we're not using a device, we would just do 215 minus 158 equals, and our unknown will always be a box for our unknown. For trying to solve the difference, the answer to a subtraction problem. So let me really quick model how I would do this. If it's just saying to write an equation with a symbol for the unknown, that's all you'll have to do. But I do want to solve for the unknown using my expanded method. So I'm going to use my stylus to help me with this. So give me 1 second. And I'm going to say 200. I'll start up here so I have room. Let me try that again. 200 plus 10 plus 5. And you might ask, well, why is she using addition? That's because I'm using expanded form. I look at the 2 in the hundreds place, that represents 200. The 1 in the tens place is representing 10. The 5 in the ones place is your 5 right here. 200 plus 10 plus 5 is 215. I'm still subtracting, and I have to expand 158. You'll see the 1 in the hundreds place represents 100. The 5 in the tens place represents 50. I know that because if I count by tens 5 times, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then we have an 8 in the ones place. And I'm going to ask myself those very important questions. Can I subtract 5 minus 8? Remember, your number on the top must be larger in order to subtract. Or you can hold up your fingers and say, can I do 5 minus 8? No, I don't have enough to take away. So what I'm going to do is ungroup my tens. And now this 10 is going to become a 0. There are no tens. I took it away. And this is going to be 15 because I brought my 10 over to my ones place. And now you can say 15 minus 8. Well, 8 plus what equals 15? You can either have your fact memorized, count up, or count backwards. Let's practice counting up. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that's where those doubles plus 1 facts come in handy, because 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 1 more than that is 15. So if you know these two numbers partner up to make this total, you'll be able to do that subtraction very easily, or you can count up or count backwards. Make sure you still include that plus sign there because your answer is going to be expanded before we write it in the standard form. I have nothing to take away. Nothing minus 50. Can't do that. I have to ungroup my hundreds. Now, instead of this saying 200, it's going to say 100, and then my 100 goes over here. Now, can I do 100 minus 50? Sure, you can have your fact memorized. Again, you know your doubles. 5 plus 5 is 10, so 50 plus 50 is 100. I know my answer is going to be 50. Or you can count backwards. Let's try counting backwards for this one. 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50. So I write 50 here, and I want you to bring down that plus sign. So far we have 50 plus 7. 100 minus 100 equals 0. You can leave it blank or you can write a 0 there. And so now our expanded equation says 50 plus 7, or 0 plus 50 plus 7. And we know that 50 plus 7 equals 57. And you can go ahead and circle your final answer.